So I'm glad that I waited to make this video because I didn't want to just make a reaction video without having all of the facts. And that's something that I see a lot of YouTubers do. They're so quick to just want to capitalize on, a hot topic that they'll make a video reacting to it, and then later more information comes out, and then that reaction is flawed because they didn't have all the information. So it's been a week now. The Super Bowl was last week, and there was a lot of talk about Ice Spice. So Ice Spice is one of the hottest new female rappers in the game right now, and she's doing her thing. But we all know that once people get to a certain level in this industry, evil is not too far, and you have to start to question what they did to get there, because the powers that be, they make the rules, and you got to play by their rules or they kick you out of the game. And depending on how high you want to go up in your success in this music industry, the more you're going to have a certain code to live by and morals that you live by. Because if not, if you just want the fame and the money, it's going to lead you down a path that you might not be able to come back from. So the latest talk and gossip right now is about a necklace that Ice Spice was wearing at the Super Bowl. So I looked up this necklace, and we're going to look at it right now. And this necklace happens to be an upside down cross. Now, I have a friend who used to believe he used to be a Christian. He's not anymore. I believe in God. I believe in the Bible, but I don't consider myself a Christian. I don't believe in these titles that people have created, because they come with a lot of confusion and lies and manipulation. But that's another conversation. But my friend, he brought this up to me a few weeks ago. He said, I realized that there's a lot of people in entertainment and music that wear a cross, but they don't wear the cross based off of what it's supposed to represent. They wear it as a fashion statement or as a piece of art or culture, but they don't live or align their life and their beliefs with what the cross represents. And then he pointed out that a lot of people wear crosses upside down. And I hadn't really realized that, because I try not to pay attention to this kind of stuff. I have my cross hoodie. This is a apparel line that I created, and I have the cross kind of laying down, making an X. But I've since realized, since he brought this to my attention, that people wear this upside down cross. So I figured, let me look into it, because she's getting a lot of smoke for it. So let's just figure out where this upside down cross comes from. So I did some research, and I saw multiple sources that said the same thing. So this is what I saw, and then we're going to talk about it a little more. It says, what does an upside down cross, inverted cross, really mean? So I guess historically, people looked at it as the cross of St. Peter. And it says, depending on the intention of using it, the inverted cross is either a sign of Christian faith or of satanic symbolism. And it's crazy that it's one or the other. It's like extremes, right? Which is funny, because the Bible says, don't create images in my likeness. So that's already, it just says it right there. That's in the 10 Commandments. But I guess apparently the origin of this upside down cross originated from the Apostle Peter. So Peter was crucified, and he, out of humility, didn't want to be crucified right side up, because he didn't feel that he was worthy of being crucified right side up like Jesus was. He didn't want to see himself as equal to Jesus, so he asked to be crucified upside down. Out of humility, he humbled himself. He didn't feel he was worthy. Now, fast forward, if you keep reading, it says the inverted upside down cross and the occult. And it says, in the last half century, it has been common for the upside down cross to be employed as a symbol of atheism, humanism, and the occult. Several black metal bands use an inverted cross to show their devotion to Satan. Upside down crosses appear in horror movies such as The Omen, The Conjuring, as a signal of demonic activity. The symbol has been used in tattoos, on pendants, on a t-shirt. Sometimes it is joined with messages such as believe in yourself, there is no God, or black mass. So it's one thing for someone to wear this and think that it's just art and they're being creative. But this is what I'm realizing. And again, my job is to help musicians navigate the music industry. And you're going to navigate it. You have to do it by realizing what it is that you're going to be dealing with. And you're dealing with people who are going to expose you to satanic and demonic activity. And they're going to do it under the guise of it being art and it being creative and it being cultural. It's all just to disarm you and bring your guard down for you to start participating and tolerating satanic practices, which is crazy. You just wanted to make songs. You just wanted to rap. You just wanted to sing because it was your passion. You just wanted to tell your story. You just wanted to make a little money and get your songs heard all around the world and have fans that, support you. You didn't realize that you were signing up for satanic practices and working with people who may seem cool on the surface, but underneath the surface, they don't believe in God. They believe in Satan. And my same friend that I mentioned this to you, he said this to me. He said, I almost became a Satanist. And I was blown away at first because I'm like, bro, we used to go to church together. And then he told me, and I ended up doing my own research about this, and he said, it's not about actually praising Satan. It's more so you don't even believe that there is a heaven and a hell, so you just live for yourself. And again, this is a dangerous state of mind because when people live for themselves, what morals are they following? Self-made morals? Everyone has different morals when you operate that way. So what's right to one person may be wrong to the other person. There's no standard of how we're supposed to live. That's why the Bible is what it is, because it talks about not being lawless. It gave them the law, rules to live by, so that everyone's on the same accord and not participating in crazy stuff. It says believe in yourself. There is no God. So they don't want you to give credit to God. They want you to give the credit to yourself. Go back to the 10 Commandments. It says don't have false idols. You yourself can be a false idol. That's probably the most profound thing I've heard in the last couple months. People begin to idolize themselves. It's dangerous. And again, I'm not here to preach to nobody. If you don't believe in God, or if you're not a Christian, whatever, that is what it is. I have my own thoughts and beliefs on what I believe, but I'm just letting you know in the music industry, you're going to be exposed to these things. And I have to call it out because if you're not aware of it, you could put yourself in a bad position and you can start adopting things that might not put you in a place that you want to be, or you might end up selling your soul. This is where it comes from. But let's jump back to Ice Spice. This is the necklace. Apparently this necklace was given to her by Playboy Cardi. And you can see it is a cross, and the long side is actually hanging. The cross is upside down, and you see it's got this like crazy kind of like design to it. It doesn't look, I don't know. It looks kind of evil. It doesn't look like something that'll bring you peace. It looks like death and destruction to me. It doesn't look like it's holy or going to bring you closer to God. So she's wearing this cross, and the reason people are going crazy on the internet is because there's a scene here at the Super Bowl, and I'm going to make this big, where they put her and Taylor Swift on the big screen, and let's see what Ice Spice does once she sees herself on this screen. So she sees herself, and she throws up these horns on her hands. Look at her hands. So she's throwing up horns. Now I'm familiar with this. A lot of times people throw that up. It's like the devil. It's devil horns. I've seen it done in sports and stuff like that. I've seen it done in rock shows and all kinds of stuff. So it's not something that is unfamiliar to people. So she sees herself and she goes, this is a perfect time for me to throw up these horn devil hand signs on my hands. And then she grabs the necklace. This is her right here. She grabs the necklace and starts flexing it. Basically, she's flexing the necklace. She's like, look at my chain. Matter of fact, where mine at? Look, she pull her chain out. She going, look at me. Look at what I'm rocking. But why? That's my question. You could believe what you want to believe. You could participate in whatever you want to participate in. We're here to just have fun and make music, right? It's all just fun and games, right? But why do you think somebody felt that it was the time when everybody's watching on national TV on the biggest night of football and, sometimes American history, when everyone's watching? Why do you think a person who has a lot of recent fame and a lot of influence and just put a new song out called Fart, that a lot of people are, some people like it, a lot of people are saying this is what our music has come to, or this is what our women have come to? You have this person taking the opportunity to throw up devil hands and to flex and rock and bring attention to an upside down cross that's known for promoting Satanism, not God. It's interesting to me, it's interesting. That's all I can really say, because I realize it more and more that they put a lot of this stuff right in your face and you just accept it. You don't question it. You look at it as fun, or it's just fun and games, or not to take it too serious. But again, why would you not take something like that serious? Why would you think that something like that is just a joke? Because if she had on a halo, or if she had on a regular cross, people would take that as a joke. If she said anything about God or Jesus or the Bible, people would take that as a joke. They'll laugh, they scoff, they say, we don't believe in that. But they'll believe in the other part. And that's really what blows my mind, and why I bring these videos up, and I talk on these points, is it blows my mind that someone will disregard one side, the side of light, positivity, love, truth. We don't want to follow that. But they'll participate in the promotion of death, killing people, carrying guns, shooting people, abusing people, abusing women, abusing men, hustling people, lying, stealing. It says the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Most rap songs historically have been promoting on a mainstream level killing, stealing, and destroying. Killing, murder. You can say whatever you want in a rap song about killing another black person. You can't say anything about certain people right now in this culture and in America. You can't say anything about certain groups of people, or you'll be canceled and blackballed. But you can say whatever you want in a rap song about killing black people, and it's fine. They consider it just business. You can talk about scamming, which is stealing, finessing, manipulation. You can talk about all of this, and it can be glorified and it's fun. You can talk about partying. You can talk about fornication and having multiple partners without being married to them. And I don't mean traditional marriage, American-based marriage. I'm talking about biblical marriage. That's a whole nother conversation that y'all don't want to have with me, because y'all don't want to believe the truth. Y'all want to live the lie, and the entertainment is the biggest lie there is. It's all to distract you. You have to be mindful of what you're going into if you want a career in this industry, because it's a lot of distractions, and it's a lot of traditions, and it's a lot of influence. And if you don't have your own moral code. And that's why I bring up the Bible. If you don't have something that's keeping you rooted in the truth, you are going to be influenced to think otherwise, and then your actions will soon follow, and next thing you know, you're going to be participating in stuff that you had no business participating in, all because you didn't have a firm foundation in what to believe, and you let other people and other things influence you into participating and being okay with satanic worship and practices. It's crazy. Now, you don't got to believe me. You can just go watch my other videos about, how to navigate making money, how to market, how to set up a website, how to get your LLC popping or use taxes for your advantage. All these other topics that I cover and will continue to cover. But I have to make sure that I'm addressing the spiritual part of what's going on out here, because it's the most important part. Your success is one thing. I do want you to be successful, but you also have to be spiritually successful. I don't want you to be successful and it costs you your soul. So I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts on this subject, this topic. Am I tripping? Am I making a big deal out of this and it's just art and fun and games? Or is this serious? Is this something that should be thought about? I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to try to get you to believe in the Bible or whatever it is. That's on you. I'm just calling out what I see. But if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. I post all types of videos as much as possible, all designed to help you become successful in the music industry without relying on a record label. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'll be back with more videos soon. Till next time, take care. God bless. Peace out.